today's episode, GL Rustic Design. I'm building a small cabinet for our new studio that we just built. Here I'm just walking you through my CNC work, kind of how I label everything, the pinholes, the sides, and etc. Like I said, it took about 3 sheets to build this whole thing. And so this is the CNC actually cutting out each piece. As you can tell here, it's done cut out the actual shape of it, and it's just drilling out the pinholes. So I take the back, start with the back, always start with the back and the sides, putting the pocket holes in. Once I get all the pocket holes put in, then I can start assembly. So while I have a quick second, if I can, please hit the subscribe button below. It really helps me out. I'm about 40 subscribers away from hitting my 1,000 goal. So please hit the subscribe button and like my video. Here, once I got all the pocket holes assembled, I start with the back, get the back done, and then so I go on to the sides, and so the back will later connect the top. You can do it from the inside or the outside. I chose the back, and then I put these pocket holes in. You can see I also put pocket holes going up through the top. This will also later attach the top. Normally I'd put them going forward, but I decided to try to start building these without the trim on the side, just to really save me some time and material. And since this was going in our house, or our new studio, I figured, I could make mine the first one. So here, just putting a little bit of glue. I went through and excuse me, I found the center of the back, so that I can, so it has 4 different sections. So you have the middle, and so really I just took 2 of these, joined them back to back, making sure that the pinholes are on the outside of each side, so that I can later come back and put shelving, adjustable shelving in them. But I just took 2 of these that I pulled off the CNC, 3 pocket holes on each side, a little bit of glue, and then I'll come back with an 1.25 inch screw and connect these together. Like I said, there's 4 sections, so there's 3 of those. And so once I got all 3 of those in, making sure that they're equally apart, I come back and I do the bottom. So this bottom shelf, the middle shelf is assembled the exact same way. I just used the same birch material and 2 pocket holes. I just didn't have to put as many pocket holes around the outside for the middle shelf as I did the bottom shelf, just because it's a movable shelf. It doesn't connect to anything. And it's also about 1/8 of an inch shorter on the front and the sides, just to allow it to, so it doesn't have to scrape to go in and out. And so I'm just using my my square to make sure that the bottom and the front and the back are the same measurement, which was about 3 inches. And then so from there, once I got all 4 bottoms put in, I went through and I done the top. So this is the same, obviously the same exact measurement as the bottom. So I'm doing it this way, so later on, if my wife ever wants to put drawers in the top, or put doors on the front, I can easily change it, add to it, and add drawers and doors. So I've done all these top ones, and then once you see all the 4 top pieces down, and then I went through and I added some glue on all the cutout pieces you see there. And then this is like the foot kicker part. So I had 2 pocket holes on each side. Once I got all 4 pocket holes in, then I could flip this thing up and start assembling the face. And so once I got the face done, or I'm sorry, not the face, once I got the bottom part done, I went through and I just put some few brad nails here. Went back later and filled these in with some wood filler, because you really ain't gonna see them anyways. So this is how it looks as of right now without the face. So kitchen cabinets really are kind of assembled the same way. You take a few more steps to hide some things, but so here I'm doing the top. So the top is, this cabinet is approximately 8 foot long. and about 21 inches deep and 3 foot tall. And so I just used some 2 pine boards. They were 1x12s, and I think I ended up cutting them. I don't think I cut them down. If I cut them down, it might have been 21. But so I just used glue and pocket holes. The clamp, I had to get that squeeze together, just get that to squeeze together just a little bit. But just glues and pocket holes here. You could just use, just glue if you wanted to. I just prefer to have some metal in there with pine. Pine doesn't move, or it doesn't. It allows it lets itself move, so you don't have to worry about it. Not like cracking. You don't have to worry about cracking. And so I went to the face next. So I had some scraps laying around. I think the thickness is 3/4 thick, but the width of all these end up being inch and 3/4, almost 2 inches. So I just, I use something that I had laying around. The thickness really doesn't matter. I was shooting for 2, wanted it a little bigger, 1.5 inches, but so I ended up just finding these laying around. And, it came out really nice. So I found the center again, as I'm using my little helper, trying to use his crane to crane some things up. But, so I had used some, like I said, I'd use some scraps laying around, pocket holes here as well. So I'll just measure, making sure that the distance in between was where I needed it to be. You can measure from the middle to the end on each side, and try to get it to the middle of where it needed to be and whatnot. So pretty simple once you've done it a few times of how to do a face. Once I got the face done, I laid it on, and so I used those pocket holes that I had put in the top to later come back and attach to pull the face down. Also had put some glue down, just a little bit of glue. You ain't gotta overdo it, but I had put a little bit of glue down to make sure that those stick good on the top and the bottom. And then I also had to I had to put a few brad nails in it, just because I was trying to get away from not using brad nails, which I was staining this very dark, as you saw in the intro video. So I really didn't have to. I wasn't that concerned about the nail holes showing. But so once I got the face done, so this is just a quick overview. Appreciate you watching the video. Thank you.